do you think that Devon can do it this time around?
I think he has a much better possibility this time to beat Levan. But Levan, just in my eyes, is so powerful that it doesn't even matter that I think that Devon won't have enough time to tire him out before
Mm-hmm.
Levan gets like 4 wins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't think Devon will stop him like Hermes stopped
Yeah.
Levan in the
Yeah.
center of the table, which I think tired him out the most. But Levan is so strong that even without his wrist, and we saw this when he was arm wrestling with Devon on the left hand, even when he loses his wrist, he keeps his pronation because he has a strong back pressure,
Mm-hmm.
uh, not because he has a strong pronator. He keeps his pronation with a dead wrist and keeps pulling through with a top roll move, but through this part of the wrist, not through his hand. And I think that that's going to play a major factor, especially if Levan learned some other move, which I don't think he did. But if he did, it's going to help him.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really difficult, but I think Devon has a better chance this time than first time around, for sure.
I think that Devon, I mean, for sure, thinks about tire him out, but I think he plans to really crack it from the start, to crack it like Hermes, to crack it from the start, because I think that if he doesn't crack his wrist or win the rising game, let's say like that on the start, I think that Levan, like you said, can with his side too much side pressure, too strong,
Yeah,
like just less
and
wrist.
that's exactly why I think he won't win because he can't crack Levan's wrist at the beginning. He can't because he doesn't have enough back pressure, like uh, like Hermes.
Yeah.
He will never be able to crack, or anyone will never be able to crack someone's wrist with just their pronator. It's impossible.
Of
You
course,
have to
of
apply
course,
back pressure.
of course, of
You
course,
have to
of
apply.
course.
And Devon is going to do this at the first round, and he always does this. Always, first
But
round
you
is
saw
always
what happened with
like a
Hermes.
safety.
Hermes cracked his own wrist. He applied too much back pressure, and I think he like cracked his own wrist. Not that Devon like cracked him open. He cracked his own wrist because the riser dropped and everything was gone. And
Yes.
the factor, because I'm really rooting for Devon, one of my biggest inspirations, is that I think um, I saw Levan doing like biceps, and his wrist, the left arm was like fully straight, but on the right arm was, a little bit going like this. So I don't know. I don't know in what condition his wrist is. That would be super.
Yeah, that injury is definitely not going to help him,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but we'll see. It's going
I
to be really,
really, I
really,
really
really
think,
interesting.
and I really believe this because Devon is not my like inspiration because yet he's like number one and stuff. I think I really look up to people who are super smart, like yourself. I really consider you a smart person, and I consider Devon a genius person in his own right.
Yeah.
I think he really will look for the angle where to put the pressure to make that wrist bend back, and I think this will be the main factor that it will happen here. If it happens, that it will happen here, not down, because then down will be too late, like you said.
Yeah.
But let's
If I
change.
think that if I just wanted to add,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think if Levan goes into a referee's grip right away, it's going to be easier for him, a little bit easier than a standard grip up. Devon's probably going to try to annoy him, and if
for
Levan
sure.
doesn't give in, it's going to be easier, a
Mm.
lot easier.